Your brain is lying to you. Right now, it is telling you that you've done enough. It tells you that you are too tired, too broken, or too weak to take another step. But what if the wall you just hit isn't the end? What if it's only the beginning? In the military, there is a hidden psychological truth known as the 40% rule. When your mind screams that you are completely empty, when your muscles burn and your spirit breaks, biologically, you have only used 40% of your actual capacity. The remaining 60% is locked behind a wall of self-preservation. David Goggins didn't become an elite warrior because he was born special. He was a 300-pound man with a stutter, working a dead-end job spraying cockroaches for less than $1,000 a month. He survived by realizing that the human mind has a governor on it, just like a car engine. It slows you down early to keep you safe inside your comfort zone. To win the war within, you have to break the governor. In this video, we are stripping away the soft, feel-good lies of modern self-help. We are going to break down the exact blueprint Goggins used to callous his mind, conquer self-pity, and unlock the remaining 60%. Welcome to Chapter 1. The Illusion of Exhaustion. When you push past the 40% mark, something strange happens. Your brain begins to panic. It floods your body with pain signals. It brings up every excuse, every injury, and every reason why you should quit. Average people listen to that voice. They stop, go home, and wonder why their lives never change. But the uncommon individual looks at that pain as a green light. They know that on the other side of that suffering is where the real growth lives. You don't need more talent. You don't need better genetics. You just need to stop listening to a mind that wants you to stay soft. Chapter 2. The Accountability Mirror. Most people fail before they even start because they live a life of total delusion. They blame the economy. They blame their parents. They blame their genetics. They look for every excuse in the book to justify why they are lazy, out of shape, or broke. David Goggins had every excuse in the world. He came from an abusive household, suffered from toxic stress, and couldn't read properly. But one day he looked in the mirror and realized a brutal truth. No one is coming to save you. He created what he calls the accountability mirror. He took sticky notes, wrote down his exact flaws, and pasted them on his mirror. He didn't write down sugar-coated lies. He wrote the raw, ugly truth. If he was fat, he wrote, "You are fat." If he was lazy, he wrote, "You are lazy." You cannot fix a problem until you admit it exists. In a world full of safe spaces and participation trophies, the most revolutionary thing you can do is look yourself dead in the eye and stop lying. Ditch the self-pity. Nobody cares about your excuse. Nobody cares that you are tired. The world keeps moving whether you show up or not. If you want to change your reality, you have to start by accepting full responsibility for the mess you are currently in. Chapter 3. The Cookie Jar. When you are deep in the trenches of life and everything is falling apart, inspiration is useless. Inspiration is a feeling that comes and goes. When you are suffering, you don't need a cheerleader. You need a reminder of who you are. David Goggins developed a concept called the cookie jar. It is a mental repository where you store all your past victories, failures overcome, and moments where you tasted absolute hell but survived anyway. Think about your own life right now. Think about the times you were broken, the times you thought you couldn't lift your head up, the times you felt completely abandoned. But look at you. You are still here. You made it through 100% of your worst days. The cookie jar isn't about soft, positive thinking. It is about cold, hard data. It is a reminder that if you defeated doubt and pain in the past, you have the exact same blueprint to defeat it right now. When you hit the wall, reach into your mind. Pull out a moment where you fought back. Let that past version of you stand up, look at your current obstacle and say, I have broken worse things than you before. Chapter 4. The Callous Mind. You cannot protect yourself from life. You cannot shield your mind from discomfort and expect to grow strong. Just like your hands develop calluses from lifting heavy iron, your mind must develop calluses from enduring friction. Every single time you choose the easy path, you are choosing to stay soft. Every time you hit snooze, every time you skip the hard work, every time you tell yourself, I will do it tomorrow, you are actively conditioning your brain to surrender when things get tough. True discipline isn't about doing what you love every day. True discipline is doing what you hate, but doing it like you love it. It is showing up when the weather is miserable, when your bank account is low, and when your emotions are telling you to quit. This brings us to the final truth, the 1 second decision. When you are standing at the crossroads of your life, the difference between greatness and mediocrity comes down to a single second of hesitation. In that 1 second, your brain will scream for comfort. If you hesitate, you lose. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a perfect environment. You just need to shut down the voice of doubt, take full responsibility, and take the first step. The question isn't whether life will test you. The question is, when the illusion of exhaustion sets in, will you listen to the 40% lie, or will you unlock the rest of your soul? Subscribe. Stop waiting for a savior. Go build your own mind.